Title: Revenge on the cheating ex who returned begging. He ended the relationship, but she showed up at my office yesterday, furious and causing chaos. I wasn't present, but apparently she was intoxicated. My team called the authorities, and she was arrested. Then a certain white knight approached me, urging me to give her the candy. We're back with another subscriber email story. Dear friends, if you want to submit a story, please send it to Lessons from Life. Here, I'll put it on the screen. It's lessons from life. Whether it's a funny story, a success story, a story where you succeeded after going through a lot of hardships, someone who listens to your story, you can help them, man. Even if there is only one person listening, they hear your story, they hear the mistakes you made or the success you had because of the right decisions, you can still help that person. If you do that, you've done your job. But please send those stories to that email. You read the title, let's get into it. You've seen the title, so let's dive in. The subject: ex-girlfriend wants me back after cheating on me, ends up in jail. Hey, I came across your videos and wanted to share my experience, hoping it might help some guys out there. Apologies if my English isn't perfect, I'll keep it brief. I met my girlfriend, let's call her Karen, 3 years ago when I was 23, a broke college student trying to grow my side business. Karen was interested in me and had her friend ask me out. We started dating, and for the first year, my business kept failing repeatedly. Initially, Karen admired my ambition, but after a few months, she started pressuring me to abandon my business and socialize more. I'm an introvert and prefer solitude, which she knew from the start. Despite my busy schedule balancing school, work, and my hustle, I always made time for her. 6 months into our relationship, we moved in together, thinking it would simplify spending time together. That's when things began to change. She became secretive about her phone, constantly laughing at it and dismissing my inquiries as silly memes. She also became distant, and her friends seemed off around me. She frequently went on trips with her friends without inviting me, claiming it was just a girls' outing and that I should focus on work and school. Initially, I didn't suspect anything. I was too consumed with my business to notice the red flags. After a year, a mutual friend revealed that Karen was cheating on me with multiple men and claiming to be single. I ended the relationship. Karen was devastated and pleaded, but I was resolute. Although I was heartbroken, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. A few months after the breakup, I learned from her best friend that Karen left me because she thought I was a failure with a dull life. Karen was now dating someone with a stable job and good income. The realization stung, but it fueled my determination to succeed. I cut off all contact, dropped out of school, and poured myself into my business. A year later, my business thrived, generating 7-figure profits over the past 14 months. I hired 24 people to accelerate growth, and 2 months ago, I secured a deal that could lead to an 8-figure exit and early retirement. To celebrate, my friends threw a party, inviting all my staff and many others I didn't know. One of the managers I hired brought his girlfriend, Karen. Her boyfriend introduced us, and she was visibly stunned. I greeted her briefly and excused myself. Later that evening, while everyone was drunk, Karen approached me, filled with regret. She admitted that her past behavior was due to immaturity and that she regretted losing me. She asked me not to inform her boyfriend and suggested we meet up to catch up. I politely declined and left. The following week, Karen began texting me, claiming she would leave her boyfriend for me. I warned her that if she contacted me again, I would show her boyfriend the messages. A month ago, I bought a supercar and went on a road trip. When I returned last week, Karen's boyfriend gave his resignation notice. He had been doing an excellent job with a great salary and flexibility. When I asked why, he said he no longer wanted to work for me because Karen told him I had dated her, cheated, and abused her, and that I had tried to convince her to leave him at the party. I showed him the text messages and DMs, explaining the real story. He was shocked and I felt sorry for him. He had planned to propose to her. After their breakup, Karen came to my office yesterday, causing a scene and destroying property. Although I wasn't there, she was apparently drunk. My team called the police and she was arrested. Here are my thoughts. I hope the person who sent this email is still around. I had mentioned last week that I would catch up on missed emails, and this one was among them. If you're still around, drop a comment or email me back with any updates. Your story of revenge is quite satisfying. You showed her and her boyfriend the truth, and now she faces consequences. Your success and the turnaround in your life are commendable. Many people don't believe in early business ideas, as success often takes time and effort. While some succeed instantly, most must endure failures and persistence. You believed in yourself and your hard work paid off. Kudos to you, and if you have any updates, let me know. The audacity of Karen to accuse you of abuse and cheating while seeking sympathy is shocking. Her attempt to control her current boyfriend by making false accusations reflects her manipulative nature. It's sad to think that her plans might involve exploiting others. Share your thoughts on this situation in the comments. Let's move on to another email. The next subject is a short holiday story. Hey, I wanted to share my experience. I enjoy your channel and wanted to tell you about a recent event. I went to Jackson Street and Capitol Street for a Christmas parade, securing a spot at the bus stop. Unexpectedly, a group of feminist Karens arrived at my spot, criticizing men and me. Their child took over the entire seat. One of them had the nerve to demand candy given to me by parade marchers. I refused, and the Karens began yelling, claiming I blocked their view, and demanded the candy. One threatened to physically confront me if not for holding her baby. I was losing my holiday spirit, so I threw the candy on the ground, wishing them a happy holidays and walked away. The kid grabbed the candy as I left, and I overheard them wondering about my identity. This holiday season has been tough since I lost my mother to Alzheimer's just 2 days ago, and I'm still in shock. Stay single, trust no one, forget the holidays, and take care of yourselves. My condolences for your loss. Losing a loved one before the holidays is especially difficult. Those women were indeed inconsiderate, and their behavior was appalling. It's disappointing when people are unreasonable and demand things unfairly. If you didn't get to the parade early, that's your issue. Don't expect others to give up their spot or candy. Enjoy the festivities and avoid entitlement. Share your thoughts on both emails in the comments. If you have a story to send, email it to Lessons from Life. See you in the next one.